till now, what are the topics completed, guys? I will discuss, right? Basics completed, basics operators, data types, control statements, pointers, arrays, strings, structures, unions, and enums. Yeah, what are other topic left, guys? Right? Functions, command line arguments, storage classes, pre-processing, files. These 5 topics left, guys. Okay, functions, command line arguments, storage classes, pre-processing, and files. Okay, today topic is functions. Today we'll discuss functions, guys. We discuss functions topic, right? Yeah, what is function? Yeah, what is function, guys? Right? What is function? Function is a self-contained program. Function is a self-contained program. Functions are classified into 2 types. Predefined functions, user-defined functions. Functions are classified into 2 types, predefined and user-defined. What is predefined? Predefined means already defined by C developers. Okay, user-defined. These can define by users. Yeah, example. What are the example for predefined, guys? You know, right? Printf is a predefined function. Scanf is a predefined function. strlen, strcpy. Okay, square root function. You know, right? Math.h functions. Square root, right? Power function, exponential function. These all are predefined functions, guys. User-defined functions. Yeah, what are the user-defined functions, right? See, we add function is not there, guys. We can define add function, subtract function, multiplication function. These all functions we can define. Okay, functions are classified into 2 types, right? One is function is a self-contained program, predefined and user-defined. Question is what? Main is user-defined function or predefined function. Main is user-defined or predefined. Main is user-defined function. Because who writes code for main? Who writes code for main? See, this is user definition, user code. Okay, Main is a user defined function, guys. Yeah, we write some programs, guys, about using functions, right? Using functions, guys. We write some programs, right? Okay, no? Functions, right? Write a program to display welcome message using functions. Write a program to display welcome message using functions. Yeah, guys, first write this question we discuss, guys. Okay, see, guys. While writing program, C follows write on program, write on point, guys. What is the point? C follows C follows top to bottom approach. Top to bottom approach means what? C follows top to bottom approach. What is mean by top to bottom approach? Top to bottom approach means before going to use anything, it should be declared first. Before going to use anything, it should be declared first. Are you following, guys? Before going to use anything, before going to use anything means here variables or function. Before going to use, before going to use function or variable, guys. Variables are yeah, right. Before going to use anything, that should be declared first. Before going to use anything, that should be declared first. Yeah, see this guys. In the main function, if I use clear screen function, guys, okay, and get ch function, I use it in the main function, right? If I use in the main function, the definition it checks, guys. There is no definition. It is asking for the definition, right? Function clear screen should have a prototype. Get ch should have a prototype. The definition is required. Where should we write the definition, guys? Above the calling function, where I call in the main function, I call write a get ch function, that is get ch. Can I write the definition? We cannot write, just I have given skeleton, just guys, clear screen. See, this is now I have written, but can you write the definition? You can't write. No errors. See this, you can see the no warnings and no errors. Are you following, guys? No warnings, no errors. Clear, guys? Are you following? But if you want clear skin, can I write the definition of clear skin? You can't write. That's why already they have written. I want to use that. How to use? Hash include conio.h. We have to write conio.h. Okay. Now I want to write a display function also. Void display. Void display. Write display function printf. Printf of what I want to write here. I want to write welcome to C functions. Yeah, now again error or not. Yes, error, right? Function printf should have a prototype. Printf, I use printf, but there is no printf. We need to write prototype. Where should we write? We have to write above the calling function, where I called in the display. You can write above display or above main, right? These are called pre-processor directive. Pre-processor directive normally generally recommended before starting the first function. We can write anywhere, guys. There is no restrictions to write. Okay, there is no any rule to write. Right? Wherever you want, we can write. But generally recommended to write before starting the first function. That's all. Can I write above the display? Can I write here? Yes, we can write here. No problem. Okay. Yeah, see this. I call this no errors, no warnings. How many lines of code it is showing? 9 lines. Why it is showing 469? It's not single line, guys. That is a file. We included that file. It's not a text. Are you following, guys? Okay. How to call this function, guys? Now if I execute, nothing is output. Run this, nothing is output. Then how to call this function, guys? How to call this display function? I want to call this display function. Call display. Now I am calling display. Okay, if I call display, it is showing, it check where it checks above the calling function, above the main. Is there the definition? No. Display should have a prototype. Okay, but definition is there? Yes, definition is there. But where it is? Below the calling function. What I do? See this. I will cut this. Can I write above the calling function? Yes. Now I want to write here. See, I have written definition here. Where is display definition? Above the calling function. Valid? Yes. No errors, no warnings. Welcome to C function. Clear? But I will cut this. Yeah, I have written here. Why display? Right? Why display I have written. Now is there a prototype, guys? No prototype, right? The definition is not there. It checks above the calling function. That's why we can write we can give to compiler one information that function is declared below the calling function. Now if I write display, now this is called prototype of the function, guys. You write definition below, then prototypes you can write. Then compiler, it checks below the calling function. Now it is called function prototype. Function prototype. When it is required, if we define a function below the calling function, function prototype or function declaration. Now this is what function calling. This is what function calling. What about this? Why display? This is what function definition. Once compile, no errors, no warnings. Run this. Welcome to C functions. Okay, na? Got it, guys? Yeah, who is calling function here? Calling function is what? Main. Called function is display. Calling function and call function. Now note also write note, guys. Prototype is optional if you define a function before calling function. Prototypes are optional. Optional if you define a function. If you define a function before calling function. Otherwise mandatory. Write this program, guys. Completed. Huh? Completed up. Completed up, guys. Yes. You understood the difference. Prototype, can I write within the function? Can you write like this here inside the function? Is it valid, guys? Yes, it is valid, guys. Can I write here? Void display. Yes, we can write it. This is also valid, guys. This is not calling prototype. This is called local declaration. Is it valid? Yes, we can write. This is also valid, guys. Are you following, guys? This is also valid.